It's another beautiful summer day in London and perfect weather for a day in the park. So, we decided to visit one of the many royal parks in the capital. Our choice today is London's Hyde Park, which is nicknamed as the People's Park. It is a vast open space in the heart of the city packed with things to discover. This is where suffragettes gave fiery speeches and Nelson Mandela took the stage. At its heart is the Serpentine, boasting panoramic lakeside paths, waterfront cafes, and an abundance of wildlife to spot. We will be exploring not just the winding paths and the Rose Garden, but also the area sitting between Hyde Park and Green Park, known as Hyde Park Corner, all the way to the Buckingham Palace. So, stay with us until the end of the video. The grand entrance to the park, known as the Apsley Gate, was erected from the designs of Decimus Burton in the late 1820s. It consists of a screen of handsome fluted Ionic columns with 3 carriage entrance archways, 2-foot entrances, a lodge, etc. The best time to see the Rose Garden is early summer, and the spectacular seasonal bedding is a hugely popular feature. The rose planting is mixed with herbaceous planting, creating rich seasonal flower beds and strong scent. If you are up for a boat ride, grab a pedalo or a rowboat on the idyllic Serpentine. Rowing boats are available for hire and boats can be hired throughout the year. Check the links in the description box for details about opening hours and pricing. Look at this panoramic view from the Serpentine Bridge, which marks the boundary between Hyde Park and Kensington Gardens. The Diana, Princess of Wales Memorial Walk is a 7-mile-long walk charted by 90 plaques set in the ground that takes you within sight of famous buildings and locations associated with the princess during her life. You will pass through 4 of the 8 royal parks on this walk, including St James's Park, the Green Park, Hyde Park and Kensington Gardens. The design of Diana Memorial Fountain aims to reflect Diana's life and also to express her love of children. This beautiful mosaic made from black and white pebbles is known as the Reformer's Tree. During the late 19th century, Hyde Park emerged as an epicenter for political protest. During one particular protest by the Reform League in 1866, an oak tree that stood at the convergence of 9 different footpaths through the Royal Park was set alight. This circular artwork supposedly marks the spot where that original oak tree once stood. Outside the main entrance to Hyde Park is Hyde Park Corner, a major road junction where 6 streets converge. Across the junction, there are several notable monuments to see. On weekdays, the King's Lifeguard leaves Hyde Park Barracks and ride through Hyde Park Corner and along Constitution Hill and the Mall for the ceremony of changing the King's Lifeguard. The main feature in Hyde Park Corner is the Constitution Arch, more commonly known as the Wellington Arch. It was originally built as a northern grand entrance gate to the grounds of Buckingham Palace. The Commonwealth Memorial Gates are a war memorial located at the Hyde Park Corner end of Constitution Hill to commemorate the soldiers of the British Empire from 5 countries of the Indian subcontinent, as well as Africa and the Caribbean, who served for Britain in the World Wars. As you approach the Buckingham Palace through Green Park, nothing prepares you for the crowd gathered outside, waiting to see the ceremony of changing the guard. Buckingham Palace is open to the public during the summer months and for a limited number of tours in December, January, and at Easter each year. So that's how we spend our summer day. What is summer weather like where you live? And what are your favourite things to do in summer? Leave a comment and let us know. That's it for today. If you like our videos, support us by subscribing to the channel. Thanks very much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your summer and see you soon.